You'd like to think that it's still standing here in 110 years' time and still promoting the values and the ethos that we do. You know, it's still an educational establishment where students will come from all around and really benefit, not just educationally but socially, from meeting new people, being challenged to come away from secondary school and being given a quality education that you know, is going to enable them to progress and further in their lives.
The school that Johnson had established up in Durham City Centre got too many students, so they built the girls' school down here. And when it was first built in 1913, had that sort of neo-Georgian architecture, and I think it was built for around about £16,000, which today wouldn't get you a lot, to be honest. And then seeing how it developed with the extension in the 60s with the new theatre and science classrooms, and then how it's just developed from there is it's pretty incredible, to be honest. Yeah.
Having lived in Durham since back in 1982, I can see a huge change, because in my day it was all girls, all female staff, mostly single ladies, about 3 married ladies, and all girls together, and not a boy in sight. And it was very just accepted in those days that you had schools for boys and you had schools for girls. If you were a girl, you came past the 11 plus, you came to the Durham Girls Grammar School, which is this. And if you were a boy and you passed the 11 plus, you went to the Johnson School.
Well, the old buildings are still here, you know, the main block, and that's pretty much as it was back then. I mean, the inside the classrooms have changed, but the buildings were the same. But out at the front, where we've got the Freeman's Quay Leisure Centre, there were hockey fields. So there were 2 hockey fields there, because it was a legacy of when it was a girls' grammar school. So the boys' football field was way off, you know, down the road. So there were 2 hockey fields there, and there was Mackie's Carpet Factory just along the road, which you could hear. There was the ice rink across the road, and pretty much where we're standing now, obviously, was the caretaker's house, but a bit further up the path there were prefabs that were used as form classes as well. But in terms of the old building, it looks really pretty much the same.
Some of my fondest memories were here as a student, and I came from Durham Johnson, moved down, didn't really know anyone. I think there was only 2 or 3 of us that came from Johnson, and it was that opportunity to meet new people, make new friends, and, you know, being taught in a grown-up environment with, you know, outstanding teachers who knew their practice, and I think that's an aspect of it that remained, that ethos and climate of what it's like to be a student and a teacher at Durham Sixth Form Centre has supported the life and the growth of it through time.
Actually, I think it's maybe its power to transform and change. I've been here for 17 years and no year is the same. We're always changing, always developing, and it always feels that it's positive motion in the right direction.
So obviously I think the campus is kind of expanding all the time, and I think it would be great for that to keep going. We already offer a massive range of subjects, but in the future, who knows, kind of the sky's the limit with what we can offer.
There were 3 form classes in a year group, that's all, and the form classes, the house system was really important in the school, and the houses back then, in 1974, were named after past bishops of Durham. So there was Hatfield, which was my house, Tunstall and Ramsey, and it was just a great place to be, I suppose.
I think it's incredible that it is still here and still a beacon of Durham in itself. I think it's a very important thing to have, and it's a very lovely community that has been built, especially over the last 110 years, and it's really just onwards and upwards from that point.